Hey, welcome to Smol's Family Reactions. Okay, Smol's dad reactions this time because I'm not on the couch and I don't have two kids with me for episode 5 of Falcon Winter Soldier. Not to worry, everything's fine. Lots of fun stuff going on for the kids this week, lots of activities. It's just a big week for all of us, and family comes first. That schedule comes first. And I want to get a reaction out on time, consistent with when all of our other reactions have gone out. But not to worry, we still will be sitting down as a family to watch episode 5 together. I will record that, and in a much shorter version, I will at least put out the kids' reactions to episode 5 here sometime in the middle of the week. And the plan is we will all be back together next Friday for the season finale, Falcon Winter Soldier. So I am on my own this time, early in the morning. Got some fans going out there, so hopefully nobody out there can hear me because everybody else is still sleeping. I got up and I'm going to react to episode 5. I think some big things are going to happen in this episode. I cannot wait to see. Just a real quick recap of where we've been and what an intense episode it was last week, from the opening scene in Wakanda with Bucky being deprogrammed by Io, all the way to the end of the episode with John Walker losing it. They telegraphed that. We knew something was going to happen. I was shocked. I still was very shocked that he actually, when he lifted the shield up, I thought, nah, better judgment will prevail. Obviously, that didn't happen. He brought the shield down repeatedly on that flag smasher, who was, at that point in time, I would say, helpless. So it was a very shocking ending to last week's episode. And now the question is, what's going to happen to John Walker? Is he still Captain America? Is the government going to take the shield from him, or is the government going to defend him? We know Bucky and Sam are going to go after him, that's for sure. And they're going to end up with the shield. You've seen in the trailers, they're going to get the shield. The question is, how is that going to happen? Is there going to be a confrontation between John Walker, Bucky, and Sam? I sure hope so, and I hope that we get that in this episode. And on a side note with Wyatt Russell, I've heard that the man has actually received death threats. Really? There's no commentary that I need to provide for a normal thinking person to realize that how ridiculous and wrong that is. So as we move into this week's episode, there's still lots of questions that need to be answered. Who is the power broker? How is the shield going to end up with Sam and Bucky? Will Sam win? I believe he will. Will it be this episode? Will it be the last episode in the finale? Are we going to see Sam with the shield? Are we going to see Sam full-on Captain America? How is that going to be portrayed? I'm pulling for Sam to be Captain America. He did say the shield should probably be destroyed. Bucky said, well, that shield means a lot of things to a lot of people, and we know that's not going to happen. Somebody's going to end up with that shield. Bucky, Sam, who knows? That's a big question to be answered. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Will we see any more of Dora Milaje, and are they going to have any impact with Zemo at all? And the last question, the biggest question, are we going to see any more of the Zemo dance? Zemo dance. Right before we jump into episode 5, I want to say we received a lot of comments last week. Very grateful for all the comments. Everybody who has subscribed, definitely appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Best way to do it is, as my son would say, smash that subscribe button! And again, thank you for the comments. Comment again this week. I'm going to read just a couple of quick comments from last week before we jump into this episode. All right, Mark M. says, Sebastian nailed that opening scene. Some of the best emotional acting I have ever seen. Maybe a little hyperbole there, but I definitely agree that was top-notch acting. Sebastian Stan nailed it out of the park, and all the more reason with those acting chops that I want to see Sebastian Stan take up the lightsaber, not the shield, but the lightsaber, and play Luke Skywalker. Even without the kids here, even without my daughter sitting next to me, I'm going to make the Star Wars reference, and somewhere right now she's rolling her eyes.
Just ruined it.
All right, next comment. Shadowcat says, John Walker is the Captain America we would have had if Tommy Lee Jones had gotten his way and given the serum to a good soldier instead of Erkson's good person. I said that last week. It's a great comment. I said that last week and even the week before. That super soldier serum that's been described just magnifies who you are. And it was even said last week, I think it was either Lamar or John Walker himself, So it just makes you more of who you are. And that's why you have to give it to the good person, the person who's not looking, who doesn't have the ego, the person who doesn't have the pride, the person. And listen, that's all of us. You really want to bring it down. I mean, we're all like that. And so Steve Rogers is an anomaly. So Steve Rogers and even Bucky, to some extent, he was brainwashed, and there were some comments that mentioned that as well. So the super soldier serum hasn't had quite that effect that it had like on John Walker with Bucky, but they're rare. Yes, if the character that Tommy Lee Jones played in the first Avenger would have gotten his way and given the super soldier serum to the best soldier, we would have had more of John Walker in the first Avenger instead of Steve Rogers, Captain America. Great comment. Totally agree. And of course, in that light, I mean, you can still say the Flag Smashers have this super soldier serum, and what does it turn them into? What are they more of themselves? Maybe that'll play out more in these last 2 episodes. All right, again, thank you everybody for leaving comments. I read them all, and I try to heart as many of them as I can. Really appreciate the interaction with everybody and your thoughts and your theories. So again, for this week, for this episode, leave some comments, and when we're all back together next week for the season finale, we'll definitely read a few of our favorites. All right, I am ready to go. Going solo this week, reacting to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 5, right now. He's on the run. He better be running. He don't run as fast as Steve Rogers.
Get him, you consistently make the right decisions in the heat of battle.
Something got messed up. As I said last episode, I think he wanted to do right. He just doesn't have a clue. Something's messed up. Oh boy. It's gonna be on right now.
We don't want anyone else to get hurt. John, you gotta give me the shield, man. You don't want to do this.
Yeah, we do.
You know, here we go. Sam better be careful. Yay! Nice. Wow. Oh, ooh, ooh.
This isn't you, John. We could have been a team.
Oh, so there it is, laying in the middle of the floor. Who's gonna get it? Here we go.
I am Captain America.
No, you're not. Whoa. Man. Dude is gone. Snapped. Wow, that's cool. Oh, dude. Got him.
It's mine.
Oh! Wow. Yeah, John Walker. That's comments last week. People mentioned PTSD with him, or he had some rough times in war, battle. It affects a person. But he snapped. Shouldn't have had the shield to begin with. He just gave it to him. Sweet. I love that. Bucky's like, here. This is yours. It was always yours. Better clean that blood off of it.
Alright, good to know you survived.
Bucky, man.
Sometimes there's nothing to do until there's something to do.
That's bizarrely wise.
Well, I'm a bizarrely wise man, Sam.
Yeah, all right.
He's a new Falcon. Just saying.
Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
Keep them.
Oh, see, here we go. It's getting complicated.
It is a mandate.
I understand that.
Yeah, see?
I understand that.
You will hold no rank in retirement and receive no benefits.
Oh, no benefits. Ouch.
Senator, I am Captain America.
Keep saying that.
Not anymore. And return the shield to us with expedience.
I mean, in a way, he's got a point.
Know what it takes to be Captain America. They just don't.
But Neither do you. He kind of has a point, but you still have to have control and judgment and discernment.
Well, these boots are not made for walking. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
It's Elaine. As long as she don't dance. She can't dance like Zemo.
Tied with marrying this fabulous firecracker sitting right next to me. How's it going? It doesn't really belong to the government. It's kind of a legal gray area.
That belongs to Sam. Steve Rogers gave it to Sam.
There was nothing on it.
That was weird. Carly.
Matthias, Mama Donya, Nico.
Consequences.
I've lost count of how many others. They're not going to stop. Not unless we make them. It's time.
Raising the stakes. Here we go. Memorial in Sokovia. Nice. Oh boy.
Don't worry. I've decided I'm not going to kill you.
Imagine my relief.
I like Zemo, man.
Yeah. I was afraid you would say that.
He's gonna say the words. He's gonna try it, isn't he? Nah. Not gonna happen. Click. I knew it. There they are.
Ladies.
We will take him to the raft.
That's the raft. He's gonna go see Isaiah. Alright, here we go. Is he gonna try to give him the shield? Then what I said before the show started about Steve Rogers being an anomaly. Don't know a whole lot of Isaiah's backstory, but he also seems to be one that if he took up the mantle.
Those stars and stripes don't mean nothing good to me. Whether you want to deny it or not.
Don't do that bitter old man thing with me.
If you ain't bitter, you're blind.
But you were a super soldier like Steve. You could have been the next.
The next, blonde hair, blue eyes, stars and stripes.
It doesn't have to be like that.
She died while I was in jail. Never let a single one of her letters get to me.
Harsh.
I heard the brass talking about blowing the POW camp to hell to hide the evidence. But those are my men,
Right.
my brothers. And what did I get for saving their lives? They will never let a black man be Captain America.
Sam's gonna be Captain America. Horribly sad. Isaiah Bradley. Horribly sad.
Word goes out to Wilson's family needs help. Yeah, we still got a bit of usefulness in us.
How do we get it off the truck?
That's how. Bucky.
You're welcome. Just dropping this off and sign for it and I'll go.
Suit?
Why didn't you use the metal arm?
Well, I don't always think of it immediately on the right hand. You want any help?
Here we go. Fixing up the boat montage is coming up right now.
Sarah.
Sorry.
Sam's like, what? Good music, man. I love it.
Zemo says there's only one way.
Zemo's been right every step of the way.
The people in this town are the most welcoming people in the world. They don't care if you wear small T-shirts or if you have 6 toes or if your mom's your aunt.
Okay, I get it.
But don't flirt with my sister.
What's in the box?
That guy, he's the one that killed our boy?
No. Now he's lying. Ugh. I like Lamar. He was cool.
Resting easier, knowing that the man who's responsible got his justice.
Oh, man. You feeling that guilt? Well, she knows something up. That trunk.
I can give you double this time.
Wow. What's she doing?
Hurry, hurry!
Boys will be boys. That's awesome.
Hi, Sarah.
I don't come up to this guy to tell you how to barrel roll or whatever, so don't come down here and start messing around with things you clearly don't understand. Bye.
Just got told.
She's a very mean person. Tough luck.
Nice. That's awesome.
When Steve told me what he was planning, I don't think either of us really understood what it felt like for the black man to be handed the shield.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But you got to take that step.
It's just that shield's the closest thing I've got left to a family. So when you retired it made me feel like I had nothing left. It means a part of me is still there, which means a part of the Winter Soldier's still in me.
It's a cool way to play Frisbee.
But you gotta make them feel better. You gotta go to them and be of service.
Very good.
You know Carly won't quit.
You call me when you have a lead and I'll be there. Not necessarily as a team.
Nope.
We're not that good.
Nope.
Definitely not.
We're also a couple guys with a mutual friend.
Friend's now gone.
So we're a couple of guys.
A couple of guys. The depth of the storytelling. Spot on, man. It's good stuff.
So you really gonna let Isaiah Bradley get in your head?
Isaiah's been to hell and back. If I was in his shoes, I'd probably feel the exact same way. What would be the point of all the pain and sacrifice if I wasn't willing to stand up and keep fighting?
Got to take on obstacles. No matter what it throws at you. Can't. There we go. Come on. Oops. Fail. Nice. Ah, fail. Little Rocky montage.
Uncle Sam!
See, now the kids go running with him? It's Rocky. Nice. That's awesome.
I got some help to even out the odds. Sam screwed him out of a small fortune not long ago. He's been dying to get payback ever since.
Sharon.
So we're working with criminals now.
Haven't you heard? We are criminals.
Right.
You invite me here for a picnic or what?
I just don't get.
Bedrock.
I'm only here to kill the Falcon.
Ooh.
You'll get your chance. Tonight we go to battle. All of us.
Oh, they're in New York. Okay. Oh, see, infiltrated. Here we go. What's in a box? It's a suit, man. It's gotta be the suit. A new suit. Wakanda vibranium suit. Come on! No! Oh man, good episode. Let's see if there's a post credit here. Yeah, there's a post credit. What we got? What we got? Oh, it's Walker. What's he doing? What's he making? Is he making his own shield? He's got that stuck in his head. He is not. Oh no. No. Woo, man. That was a heavy episode. There was lots of stuff that happened in there. Okay, let's talk about this episode. Started very fast paced. You had the showdown with Sam and Bucky teaming up to get the shield back from John Walker. They tried to approach him the best way. Say, look, man, just give it up. You made a mistake. We can try to help you explain this. Something's off in the head of John Walker, man. He is just... The serum and power makes you more of what you are. And here we see a man who is never settled with what his role is. He's got to have more. It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. And those to me are indicators of weakness. He's weak because he has to be something to be somebody. Where you have the exact opposite with, I think, Sam, who knows who he is and doesn't need to be something to be somebody. And that's the same with Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers was who he was and then took on the Captain America persona and became more of what he was. I love that. Great storytelling. So you had that fast-paced action at the beginning, then it really slowed down, really got in depth, got into some Isaiah Bradley stuff. Man, that stuff is touching. It is hard. It is hard truth. The actor, I don't remember his name. I'm telling you, great acting from him to portray the emotion and the bitterness that Isaiah Bradley has. And listen, I'm going to give a very brief commentary on this. I'm not going to blame a man who's been knocked down, treated like not a human being, to get to the end of his life and be bitter. But at all costs, we have to try to, regardless of who you are in this life, life is going to throw things at you. It doesn't matter who you are. Some people, it's harder than other people, but life is going to throw everybody curveballs and obstacles, and you cannot land in a place of bitterness. There's no victory in that. There's no, it doesn't do anybody any good. And that's not me coming down on Isaiah Bradley. That's just, I get it. You see why he's there, but it's a lesson. And I think Sam and even his sisters, you can't let that get in your head. You have to keep fighting. And I think the best way, my opinion, Isaiah Bradley said, the red, white, and blue, America will never let a black man be Captain America. I say that's highly untrue. I understand why he would say that, but listen, even if there's people out there, if it's a government or whatever it is, and I'm talking about in the comics and then kind of meshing with real life symbolism, the way to overcome that, yes, Sam, take up the shield. Be Captain America. Change the perspective. Let people see that it's not, and this is me, it's not about black and white. I don't want it to be a black and white issue. I want it to be a human being character. This is a good dude. This is a hero. This is somebody we look up to. And if that's what you're looking at first and foremost, then it doesn't matter. Yes, we still honor and respect the culture and ethnicity and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And the way to overcome the obstacle is to change perspective. That doesn't mean you're going to change everybody's perspective. There's always going to be haters. And that's true, again, of everybody. It doesn't matter, again, who you are. There's going to be people who hate. And if you let people who hate hold you down and keep you from moving on and not overcoming those obstacles, then they win. You can't let that happen. That's why I've been saying from day one, take up the shield, man. Let's do it. Let's get this done. And the scene at the end in the Wakanda box, Falcon, Captain America suit, is that what that is? Vibranium? Bring it! It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I guess they ended, the screen went black. I was like, no, I knew, like 5 seconds ago, I'm like, they're going to end the show. They're going to end the... No. Man, I wanted to see that suit. All right, next week. I love the scenes with Bucky and Sam. I think, again, I'll use the word touching, very touching, because they're developing a pretty good connection. They're becoming, I would say, buddies, and not just, they're talking about partners, co-workers. The reality is they are connected. They're connected by Steve Rogers, but now they're connected by their friendship. And that's going to carry them through a lot of obstacles coming their way in the future. That end credit scene with John Walker really building the shield. Really, dude, you're building the shield. You just can't get it out of your head. But they're going to go against him. You got Carly and Sharon Carter. Seriously. I'm shocked. I thought that she was... She sent Batroc to them, and Batroc said he wants to kill the Falcon. And that's coming from Sharon? Now, I don't know if that's what she's saying, but that's what he wants. Is she the power broker? I was against that. I was like, nah, I can't see shit. Is she the power broker? And Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And like I said in my reaction, it was awesome. That's probably the big cameo that everybody's been talking about. That's a big name actress to have in here. And as long as she doesn't get into a dance-off with Zemo, which she will not stand a chance. Some people love that dance, but that's just horrendous. That's cool that she's in it. Valentina, I think that's a comic book character. Let me know her story, who that is, what the backstory is with her in the comics. I suspect there's a lot there. What's going to happen here? Is this the beginning of John Walker turning into a U.S. agent? And again, that end credit scene, maybe that's part of that as well. But really cool that she's in this, adding more depth to an already, I think, great story. The only hard thing now is there's a lot of complicated twists and interweavings going on in the show, and they got one episode now to wrap it all up. I do like a series and a season to wrap up nicely. Yes, you leave some open-ended for next season for other spin-offs and stuff like that, but I do like it to wrap up tightly. So I think they got a lot of work to do in that last episode to make that happen, but they've definitely got something going here now, and I really enjoyed this episode. A lot of depth. You gotta sit back and listen and process. You gotta look at it objectively, not subjectively. Try not to bring your biased presuppositions into a show like this, because you've got all kinds of different things that the show is dealing with, and it's telling you human struggle and how people in all walks of life struggle with different things. And so you got to look at that objectively, learn from the characters, grow with the characters, appreciate the storytelling. I love stories that do this kind of thing and challenge me and my thinking. So really, really enjoy this series for what it is so far, and cannot wait for the conclusion next week. So wrapping this up, the kids and I will sit down and watch this together at some point this week. I'll put out a short 2-3 minute clip or a video of them reacting to the big scenes in this episode. I suspect they'll be very happy to see John Walker, as my son would say. They want to see him get boomed, and I think he did a few times here in that opening sequence. So they'll have some cool things to react to. So I'll put out a video, 2-3 minutes of them reacting to that stuff, and then next week we'll all be together reacting to the season finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I cannot wait. So thank you for checking out this video. If you enjoyed my reaction, please give me a thumbs up. Leave some comments. Love to hear what everybody has to say. I'm sure there's lots that people are going to say this week. Please keep it respectful. I do read all the comments. I will heart all of them as much as I can. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, and we will see you next time.